Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be ranking all Forsaken's LMSs. I got this idea from Evans, I think that's how you pronounce the name, ranking all Forsaken skins, and decided to do one of my own with the LMSs instead because there's a lot less and I actually have an opinion on all of them. Now, before I get started, just a few conditions. First off, this is my personal opinion. I understand I might rank one low that you think should be higher, or rank one you think I should rate lower higher. Secondly, I will be including all LMSs currently in the game and LMSs that were removed. I will not be ranking scrapped LMSs or upcoming ones, nor will I be ranking the admin killers LMSs. This script was originally made before the Azure update, but I stopped halfway through for the LMSs that were going to be added, so if there's any LMSs that were added after the Azure update, they will not be included. And sorry if I missed any, I don't think I did, but just in case. And lastly, I made this video for fun, so grab a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy me ranking all 29 Last Man Standing themes. And getting the grand title of last place is VIP Jason's LMS. I'm sure some of you probably didn't even know this existed. It was added way back in early Forsaken and was only in the game for a short while. This LMS would play as a universal LMS against any survivor if the killer was VIP Jason. As for the song itself, it's really just a slowed down version of VIP Jason's chase theme, which I'm already not too fond of myself, so sorry any VIP Jason LMS fans. Anyway, coming up next in 28th, and probably the hottest take of the video, is For Old Time's Sake. Now don't get me wrong, the LMS isn't bad, it's just that there are others that I like more, and this one just feels a little lackluster. It plays when Crazy Blocks 1x is an LMS with the guide Shedletsky, being part of a collab with Flood Escape. This song could also reference something from Flood Escape, but I'm not too big of a fan, so I don't know. In 27th, we have one of the newer LMSs, being Escape the Necrobloxicons. This LMS plays when any classic killer goes up against any classic survivor skin. Now, at the time of me writing this script, the update just came out yesterday, and I haven't listened to the song that much, so I could warm up to it, and my opinion might change. But for now, I just think it's kind of a boring LMS with no parts that really stand out to me. Next up, in 26th, I chose the Friday the 13th LMS. This LMS played on February 13th if Slasher was the killer during LMS. It's just a really slowed down version of Eternal Hope, Eternal Fight, which doesn't sound too good for me. And I like the vibe, especially considering the Slasher buffs at the time. In 25th is You and I, the old version, without lyrics. I'm sure I tricked someone there, but this LMS would play if John Doe was an LMS against Jane Doe. The LMS is good and all, it just feels like there's something missing, which was 100% solved with the lyrics. 24th goes to Eternal Hope, Eternal Fight V2. This LMS would play as the default LMS before it was replaced. It's really just a slowed down version of a Gravesoul Now run. Not as low or slowed down as the Friday the 13th LMS, but I still prefer the other LMSs more. And for 23rd, we have The Way It Ends. This LMS plays when an SCP killer goes up against an SCP survivor. Now, sorry if I upset anyone, but I'm really not into SCP stuff. And I don't care much for the LMS. It sounds good, of course. There are just others that I like more. For 22nd, I've chose Make a Cake. This LMS replaces Smiles and now plays when Party Pony, originally Cupcakes, is an LMS against Elliot. This LMS has the same situation as Escape the Necrobloxicons, where it's a new one that I haven't listened to much, and I might be a bit biased because I loved Smiles, but it's a pretty decent LMS overall. 21st goes to the April Fool's LMS. This LMS was a default LMS that played for around 2 weeks, starting on April 1st. It's just a pretty goofy, more funny version of a Grave Soul Now Run. Perfect for April Fools, not so much the style of the game. Still a good LMS. And for 20th, it's the one and only, a Grave Soul Now Run. The default LMS of the game, and I couldn't have chosen a better song. It fits really well for the vibe, and you may be wondering why it's low, and probably it's because I've heard it so many times, and not the bestest sounding, but it's still absolutely a great LMS. Next on the list, going into 19th, is Eternal Hope, Eternal Fight, not V2. This LMS was the original default LMS way back when Forsaken first released. I can be a LARPer and say it gives me so much nostalgia, but I didn't start playing until the LMS was a Grave Soul Now Run. But while I never actually played or experienced the LMS, I still love the way it sounds, and it just feels like old Forsaken, if that makes sense. Anyway, moving on to 18th, which, funnily enough, is the March 18th LMS / Undying Faith. It's also March 13th LMS, but shh, if it's better the other way. This LMS would play if the buffed version of Slasher on the 13th or the buffed version of John Doe on the 17th made it to LMS. It's also another kind of remixed version of Eternal Hope, Eternal Fight, but it just fits the vibe of horror, slasher, and John Doe so well, while sounding great at the same time. Now, for 17th, which is another Old Forsaken LMS, being Meet Your Making. This LMS would play if either Shaletsky and 1X were in LMS, or 007 and 7 and Cool Kid. This song, I also feel, just feels like Old Forsaken a lot. While I never experienced it, it just feels nicer and a lot simpler. I really like about midway through the song, it just sounds so good. After that, in 16th, I have Perpetuity? I think that's how you say it? This LMS plays when a Die of Death killer skin goes up against a Die of Death survivor skin. The LMS being a combination of Forsaken's default LMS and Die of Death's default LMS, and I just think it sounds really good. I also might be biased because I love Die of Death, and probably the only good collab Forsaken has done, sue me. So all in all, I love this LMS, and the others somehow get better. For example, 15th is Low Stock. This LMS replaced Vanity Slasher's old universal LMS. This is one of the newer ones, and in my opinion, sounds really, really good. And would be a lot higher if the lyrics didn't start whenever there were only 30 seconds left. Because when I'm killer, I usually end up killing the survivor before then. Or it's been that far into the LMS and I'm going to lose, so I'm not taking in the peakness of the song. So sadly, because of that, it's getting knocked down a few places. '14th goes to Profitable Passion, otherwise known as Brother Battles if you know you know. This LMS was originally a dev-exclusive LMS if a developer's self-insert killer went up against a developer's self-insert survivor, but was removed because the only dev skin for the killer was removed, but was later re-added to be if any golden skin is in LMS. I just really vibe to this song and find it a really good song, hence why I got 14th, which also marks the halfway point of this ranking. For 13th, I've chosen Creation of Hatred. This LMS plays if Shaletsky and 1X are in LMS together. Out of all the base killers and survivors, this one's my least favorite, but that does not mean I do not like it. I love this LMS, but the only thing is there are just other ones that are better. This is mainly because with these higher up ones, because they're all just so good. So, your .problem takes 12th place. This is a removed LMS that would play if JX1DX1 was an LMS against I Has a Face Lulz or Aubrey. These were in a collab together with a Roblox ARG, and I really like Roblox ARGs. Sadly, the creator pulled permissions, so the skins were removed along with the LMS. It's supposed to come back sometime in the future, which is really good because I really like the LMS and it fits so well with the ARG skins. Real shame it was removed. In 11th place, we have Made Just For You. This LMS plays if Blue Dude goes up against his mom in LMS. These two skins have a bunch of lore together that I personally find very interesting, but this is how good they sound, not if the skins are good. And I think the LMS is great. It's one of the new ones, so I might grow to like it more, but from the times I've heard it, it's just amazing. It's a shame that I'll probably never get to hear it in game, because no one uses Blue Dude or his mom. Taking the place of 10th is Smiles. This LMS was Cupcakes, now Party Pony, Universal LMS. This one, I'm sure, is controversial, but I don't really understand any of the hate towards the LMS. I felt like it was great, and it fit the skin really well. And I'm really bummed it was removed. Also being another LMS with lyrics, if you can't tell, I really like the LMSs with lyrics. So for 9th place, I have Vanity Slasher's old LMS. The only LMS in the game where lyrics actually start immediately. Plus, this song holds a special place in my heart for being a remixed version of Butcher Vanity by Flavor Folly, and because of this LMS, and boiling from Die of Death, I figured out my favorite music and favorite music channel ever, so I'm very disappointed that it was removed. 8th place was a really tough decision for me because all the LMSs left are just so amazing. But I've decided to go with Curiosity. This LMS plays when Gash Harpoon John Doe is the killer in LMS, and the song is a remixed version of Compass by Millie. One of the few LMSs with lyrics, and they go hard. Definitely would have been top 3 whenever I first started playing Forsaken, and the only reason it's not because the rest are somehow better. Like 7th, for example, being Close to Me. This LMS plays when Annihilation John Doe is in LMS against Friend Elliot. This is a collab with a non-Roblox game called Just Shapes and Beats. Because of Forsaken, I decided to buy the game and try it out. And I'll say, the game was definitely worth my time and money. The soundtracks in the game are peak, along with the LMS in Forsaken, which is a remix of one of the Just Shapes and Beats levels, also called Close to Me. Fun fact, whenever I first started playing Forsaken, King Noob told me that Close to Me would play against any John Doe or Elliot skin. And the reason for the LMS was because they were friends. I still find it hilarious to this day. He didn't know that Friend and Annihilation were skins. After Close to Me, I decided to choose Burnout to take 6th place. This LMS happens when Diva 1x1x1x1 is in LMS against Gold 2 Time. This LMS is a straight reference to Vocaloid for the fact Diva 1x is Miku and Gold 2 Time is Teto. Originally, when this LMS came out, I didn't like it because it got all heavy rock and stuff, but I've grown to like it, and now it takes 6th place. Reaching top 5 is And the Seraphim Wept. This is the last of the new LMSs, being if Azure and 2 Time are in LMS together. While it is a new one, I've heard the sneak peek for it, and I'll tell you, the LMS did not disappoint at all. And from when I first heard it, I knew I love it, which I did hence, and now it's ranking in 5th, and might get higher up as time goes on. Just barely not making top 3, in 4th, we have Plead. This LMS plays when Cool Kid is in LMS against 007 and 7. This LMS has always been a banger and always been peak. When I first started playing Forsaken, Plead was 100% my favorite, and is still one of my favorites to this day, with the beat drop just sounding so amazing. along with how well it fits the lore of the characters. But, taking the bronze medal of 3rd place, we have Through Patches of Violet. This LMS plays when Hacklord 1x1x1x1 is an LMS against Heartbroken Shedletsky. This LMS being a remix of another one of Millie's songs, this one being Through Patches of Violet. This song is such a banger, and the only reason it isn't first is because of the few problems I have with it. For one, it's an LMS where the lyrics don't start till close to the end of the song, which I explained earlier how I dislike it. And this is more of a problem with the skin itself. The LMS isn't universal, which is just really annoying. But what's more annoying is that Hacklord, despite being a 1x skin, doesn't get Creation of Hatred. Other than that, this LMS is absolutely peak and definitely deserves 3rd place. So, taking the silver medal of 2nd place, so close yet so far, is You and I. I don't know what it is, but for me, the lyrics in the song made it a million times better. I genuinely can't explain why this LMS goes from one of my least favorites to 2nd place just with the lyrics. I just love the lyrics so much. Now, for the thing you've all been waiting for. If you've already figured out, through order of elimination, taking my number 1 most favorite LMS in Forsaken, drumroll please, is Deadringer! This LMS plays when Noob and Guest 666 are in LMS together, and I don't know what it is about this LMS, but it's easily my favorite. I just love how it plays throughout the song, and it really fits the scenario of evil giant beast chasing poor little normal guy. Sixer is also my favorite killer design and lore-wise, so that might add to Deadringer being my favorite, but who knows really. After all that said, thank you all so much for sticking around to the end. Again, these are just my opinions, and if you have any stuff you agree with or disagree with, please comment. I would love to read them. And if you enjoyed the video, like. If you enjoyed me, subscribe. And if this video gets 17 comments, I'll make one ranking Dive Death LMSs. And I decided to try something new out in this video, so also let me know if you like these types of videos. And maybe I'll do more, who knows. Have a good rest of your day/night. Goodbye! Just a few quick field notes. Big thanks to King Noob for helping me out with this video. I'll link his channel in the description. He was the survivor in basically every single clip that you saw, so go subscribe to him. He's awesome. And secondly, I know that I probably made a few mistakes with the video. One that I caught is I accidentally have 15 as low stock and 14 as profitable passion, or the other way around. That was my bad. I accidentally did stuff wrong, so yeah. But anyway, lastly, sorry if I missed like someone's name who made an LMS. I have question marks for a few of them because I don't know who made them, and so sorry about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.